So yeah, I have been preserving my voice for that because I need to bring you the juice. Now it's another welcome to another episode of Word on the Street. Now what is happening in town? Let me get right into it. First off, do you know this guy, Nana Kofi Esihine?
Yeah, Nana Esihine.
Yeah, award-winning music video director, beautiful. How do I say, talented human being. Well, yesterday he said something on his ex, and he's telling people, "Look, Ghana is not worth it. Get out of Ghana if you can. Run. Pack your bag. If you have the opportunity, pack them." Just carry it, put it over your shoulder, and run out. Waka, go. Why? Why is he saying that? One might ask. Well, he's complaining about the high importation taxes. Honestly, they make no sense. And they really make no sense. And he was saying this because he actually purchased a camera lens. Can you the camera lens, camera lens, not the camera, the lens, just the.
Oh wait,
I want you to.
You get it?
I get it. Just the lens.
Yeah.
The duty was 18,000 Ghana cedis on lens. Lens. So how much for cars? How much for whatever else? What you understand? Like whatever else? How much? Like it really makes no sense. And so yeah, he was making a complaint about that because he apparently bought the lens for $2,350 $2,350, and when you calculate that into Ghana cedis, it makes I think almost $36,500 for just the camera lens, and minus his shipping fees and whatever else, shipping costs, this and that. For the duty to now come to 18,000, he's basically complaining. How else? How do you make your business thrive? Because this is the economy we are finding ourselves in. People are complaining. A lot of people are not making enough money, or they are complaining about their money because salaries are not going high, but then we have our costs going high. And then, for people who have businesses here, a lot of people also think about their clients as well. You're thinking about your client, but you're also thinking about your business and how you'll survive, because you have bills to pay and everything. But then you also have to consider the people who will be coming to you as well for business. You understand? So if lens, just one lens, the duty is around 18K, then what are you?
The lens in itself.
How much? The lens in itself was $2,300, $2,350. Do you understand? When you do all this, how would you even charge your clients? Yeah, from where to where? Honestly, for shoots, how much are you going to charge your clients? And everything is just going way too high. Way too high. And now December, we've gone into probably wedding season again, and how expensive December can be. So he's saying if you have the means, or you can actually get out, you can get out. Don't waste time, don't hesitate, because basically he has lost hope for Ghana. Basically
a lot of the creatives are suffering, right? And it's all at the expense of, I don't know what to say. I'm not even going to because no matter how you want to look at it, it's not pleasant
at all.
A lot of people are leaving the country. A lot of the youth, for that matter. And I have said that this is my my very vibrant and energetic phase. And so if I would live in a country where I would exert the same energy or even more than what I will in the outside world, and get paid less for it, or even get robbed for my services, my energy and everything, then I would rather relocate.
That's true.
Go and use that same energy out there, make the money, and then when I'm old and aged, I'll come back home and relax.
Because
I I told you about a video trend I saw where 26-year-olds are quoting the amount of figures they had in their savings, and when you come to Africa, you're just surviving the day. If you're able to get through the day, glory to God. Yeah. If you're able to get a meal a day, there are people that struggle to even get a meal a day. Yeah, that's heartbreaking. And it's not like they are lazy people. No. Ghanaian youths are not lazy
at all.
Ghanaian youth are not lazy.
That's true.
We give our all.
We do. We really do.
So why am I putting everything into it, and the system is not rewarding me for my hard work? That aside, the system is not even robbing me of the little that I can even save or keep for future use.
Yeah.
How many people have substantial amounts sitting in their saving accounts right now, like readily?
Yep.
Emergency funds that they can fall on should anything happen.
Yeah.
How many people?
Not a lot.
Really. How many people? Not and is that how you're supposed to? As it is, accommodation, rent is taking everything. I always say that a lot of people are just working to pay for the roof over their head, and then the rest of it till the next year. The cycle repeats.
That's true.
That's a very sad way to live.
Very.
Yes, you can make it in Ghana, but if there's the opportunity, because in recent times I saw a couple of nurses who had posted that things were not going as promised, and that they had passed out and everything,
and
but they were not getting their they said there were 300 of them, and then only 30 people had been placed or had been posted, and so they are actually appealing to organizations outside or the health sectors outside, come and employ them because they are ready to go. So imagine. We are training professionals and losing them.
Yeah.
So then who gets to take care of us?
We are training them and we're sending them out.
Now painters are traveling out to go and work. Engineers are doing so. Vulcanizers, welders, metal benders, everybody, literally. Tilers, masons. Everybody,
anybody who can. IT guys.
Because why am I not going out to rob? I am doing myself and the nation a great cause by using my talent to work. And then the equipments I need to pay triple that amount as duty just to get them into the town after I've paid an outrageous amount to purchase it. Oh, come on, that's not fair.
You remember just last time I told you I was in the studio and I'm looking at something that I could use for my business. I saw the price. The reason I lost hope, because seeing the price alone showed me that your duty self will be half of this, and the equipment on its own was around 50,000. So now I have to budget maybe like 80,000 because of the dollar rate. I have to budget like 80,000 before I can start something. And the business, how much am I making from the business? How much am I making from the business? So I just closed the page because I was thinking, like, you know what? It's okay. I can't come and stress myself today because I need this thing.
And you see, we don't have these equipments readily
available
that you can actually buy.
You don't.
Even if we do, people do not trust it. They do not trust the authenticity.
That's true.
And the durability as well. Do you know that today the Wanderlust team?
Yeah.
Have you seen their story?
Yes, I was about to actually. Yeah. Yes.
Can you imagine? Like.
Yeah, a
lot of people are cutting corners, because then again, looking at this, so you wonder why someone would want to cut corners. If I'm paying 2,200 and something cedis to get the lens of a camera, and to pay 18,000 as duty for it, like, imagine if I'm importing a car, I would want to cut corners. So the right checks won't be done as to whether it's a stolen car or not.
Exactly. But
the buyer will buy it and will not know that they are even getting themselves into some form of trouble.
Exactly. You see, about the Wanderlust, which actually now moves me on to the next story. The Wanderlust expedition had to be cut short because their 2 cars have been discovered they were stolen cars, and I think is what they call it, their Tacoma is a Toyota Tacoma and a Lexus, yes, and they were both stolen, I think, from 2019 and then 2022, and they were both stolen from Canada. And so it was marked, and then it was found out at Congo.
And they did not know, because they also did their checks.
They did their checks.
According to them, from the customs.
They did
and
their
everything
checks.
was legitimate before they purchased the
exactly.
vehicles.
So now they are saying that they also, so they are, cooperating with the authorities. They've given the car, they've handed the car over. And they are now saying that when they come to Ghana, because they checked everything, including, is it Carfax? Also, and everything was clear. So now when they come to Ghana, they would also be looking at taking legal action against the people they bought the cars from.
And of course, they're saying that the Lexus, their partner or their friend or colleague who bought that car is actually the fourth owner. So it means that 3 other people who had purchased the car before him did not even know that they were driving around with a stolen car.
Yep. And that's how it is. A lot of people, you see, that's the thing. Accra, I don't know if you saw, there have been a couple of news coming out about Accra being, a gateway for stolen cars. I don't know if you've heard about, but we have a lot. We do. There's a lot. Cars and phones. iPhones, no. iPhones. Have you ever gone on X where you open up this thing and then someone is from UK? And they've traced their stolen phone and it's a circle. Oh, baby. When you see, it's plenty. Circle. You see from America, where Tracy phone no is in Accra as a pig farm or something. So a lot of the used phones, plenty are stolen phones. So stolen phones and stolen cars, because people are trying to make ends meet. And in as much as it's wrong, I can't also blame them, because everybody wants to feed their family or their child or to take care of themselves and to be able to do something.
Yeah, but that does not make the stealing like.
No, you see, it doesn't make it right, but they feel like that's the best way they can make some cash.
Not. If other people are going about their day and still pulling through, I mean, you too can do it. But again, that's what I'm saying, that a lot of people are resorting to cutting corners. Yeah. And that does not make it the right thing to do. All. Honestly, I feel the systems should be set right. Yesterday in my girl group, we were chatting, and one of the ladies was saying that they went to a restaurant and on the menu, one of the juices or cocktails was like 74 cedis. And that was okay. Now the bill comes and they are paying 97 cedis because of taxes.
Oh yeah. The hidden taxes. Yes, they are there. Yeah.
So I can't even treat myself to a glass of cocktail.
Nope.
I have to be rich to purchase a glass of cocktail to reward myself for making it through a month or a year. Or even on my birthday. Yeah. That's sad.
There are places where cocktails are starting from 150.
That's
cocktails.
That's
sugar
sad.
water.
That's sad.
Because colorful sugar water.
That is sad.
Yeah. And
then she actually went on a rant and she's like, can you imagine? I'm paying taxes on rent. I am paying taxes on egg. I am paying taxes on cement, everything. Yes, and I'm like, yo.
On everything.
See, my bit is taxes are inevitable. You need to pay taxes to help the nation develop, right?
But the nation is not helping you.
So that's what I mean, these are why you pay taxes. So if I'm paying the taxes and I'm seeing the work it is being used for, and then I am seeing the system making it easier on me to be able to pay the taxes and to also cater for myself and my needs, I don't think that anybody would want to cut corners.
No, that's
true.
If
the systems are working, I don't think people would want to do illegal stuff.
Oh no,
just to get by.
Yeah, definitely.
Because at the end of the day, you know that this thing that I am paying for is going to be of importance to me in future. And again, the system works in such a way that I am paid well. I am well appreciated for my talent, for my skills and everything. So if I pay back into the system to make life easier, there's nothing wrong with it.
True.
God help us.
Here we are. Where you are.
It's sad though.
It is. Honestly, the thing about this issue about Ghana, when you think about it, if you don't laugh, you cry. You have to do one.
So laugh, oh.
So laugh.
Just they laugh.
They laugh.
If you,
that's why I'm so happy because
what's that guy's name? Or say if I think about it, my head wants to headache me. If you think about it.
I say Ghana will not be the death of me, and so that's why I'm always laughing because no be Ghana born me. Ghana don't go kill me. You understand? Because it doesn't make sense.
How?
Today, I went on X today and someone is selling selling an old car. You know them, a very old car, our registration car. Our Pathfinder, our registration, our
before numbers. You grow. The car is old.
The car is a grandfather,
great
grandfather by this time. The person is selling it for 80,000 Ghana cedis. The
80
way they are
what?
insulting.
Oh, I thought you were going to say 8,000.
I say 80,000. I say 80,000 Ghana cedis. Someone is like, you bought this car you paid, the duty of this car was 4 cocoyam leaves. So how dare you?
I think, of course, the person just wants to, create a thread. And
I feel like.
Because otherwise, what do you mean 80,000
We're
Ghana
spray
cedis?
car, no. We're spraying the grade.
Anyway, up in Pekampa, it will still not be worth 80,000.
80K. Last price.
Last year, I know someone who sold his, was it a VW Passat for 6,000 just to add up to his money to travel to Canada.
Oh my God. He was that desperate.
Yes. I promise you, when he was selling it, I'm like, God, should I buy or should I not? But then I was afraid that it would have a lot of problems.
Yes. VW no be solid color. That's not for Africa. Passat, West, Jetta,
6K.
Wow.
6K.
He really wanted to get out.
He had gotten everything. He just needed 6K to complete the whole process and then be out of here. He did not waste breath. He did not. The only thing he pleaded was that the person lets him use the car till the day he departs. A friend of mine bought it and gave it out for Uber or said taxi. One of them.
Wow.
Yeah, I bought it. And I know someone who has sold an Elantra. Last year was when I set up my business. Yes, I almost used my business money to buy a car. 26,000. How much is Elantra now?
70 something.
89,000 when I asked 2 weeks ago.
Oh wow.
So when I'm always gnashing my teeth whenever, and this one was a sprayer. One guy who works for me, he sprays cars. He called me and said, Madam, my boss me sell a person ton car with a good car. And it was good, like 2019 registration. It was solid. He said he didn't have problems. 26,000. That tells you how desperate
the person was to also get out.
And it's sad to know that on a daily, the youth are losing
hope.
Trust and hope in the nation, and they feel like if I go out there and go enslave myself, it's better.
Yeah. Right now, do you know, let me tell you something. Do you know if a ship came right now at Tema Port and said, we are taking slaves. We are taking slaves. Come and sign up. We are going to America. You work in the cotton field. I promise you, but before 1 hour, less than 1 hour, ship ni bayama.
They put it out on X every day that they are waiting for the slave masters to come and colonize them and take them away. How bad is that? Like, you have independence and you'd rather go be a slave in another man's land.
Because maybe the slave masters seem to have wanted to develop the country more than the people who actually come from the land.
Honestly, we really need to have our hope restored in the motherland. Africa, I mean, Ghana is supposed to be the gateway to Africa.
If you want to have your hope restored in the motherland, or you want to have it, we need to just go out and vote. I know a lot of people don't want to vote. A lot don't want to vote. But that's the thing. That's the only way you can change it, the narrative. And the only way you can change the narrative if we actually move away from this two-party system and shake up and probably give it to a third party.
That's what I'm saying, that if you have a candidate on the list and someone you know or you trust.
Anybody that is not this.
Go out and vote. But until then, if mine was a Kia, the late Madam Ikia don't come.
How did you watch her 1 week? Did you see the video from her 1 week?
I couldn't watch it. I didn't want to watch it.
They were jamming.
I saw the videos. I'm like,
it was a jam session.
Can you imagine?
Them jam rough.
Again, she was a happy person. Yes. So what do you expect?
Exactly. That's all it is. Anyways, now let's go to Nigeria. And someone very controversial. But you know me, I like controversy.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, so comedian OK Bakassi is saying that polygamy, monogamy, no, in fact, is not working. It's not working. It's not working.
What he's proposing, so in fact,
it's not working. He says it's not working, and in fact, that we are Africans. We are not meant to be this thing. You know, we are not meant to be monogamous. Basically, what he's saying he believes in polygamy. And polyandry. I like a man who, you see, what me I like is, I like the truth. I like a man who is just in all his things. You know, he won't say only polygamy and then only him, you know, like it's for only men. But he's saying polygamy and polyandry should be the way of the African, not monogamy. Because, one, monogamy was never a thing for us before the white man came. The white man came and we have gone to copy blindly. And the men are suffering, or the families are suffering, because still people are going outside and cheating, and they don't even know how to handle it because they feel like they are doing, you know, something wrong. And the women, you know, are also against it because they also have taken on this the white man's thing by believing in polygamy, or is it monogamy? Sorry. But if we actually open it up and went back into our history, our past, and did what was true to us, we will not be having a lot of the problems that we have today when it comes to marriages. And he also said that, you know, if women, you know, for the successful women who have made it in life, if they feel like, you know, multiple men works for them, and it's fine for them, you know, you need to just find a partner who basically understands you. And if you people have one working mind, don't think about what the society is going to say. Do what actually works for you. And, you know, he was saying something about if the white man did actually believe in polygamy and polyandry, by now we'll be following blindly. But what we need to do is actually look within ourselves and find out what actually works for us. You understand? And go on that lane or toe that lane. And what I actually like about what he said was we actually really do copy blindly. You understand? We do. I have said many times, I know me and you've had this discussion many times, I don't have a problem with polygamy. You just need to be open, and you also need to find someone or people who believe in it. Like, you can't have one wife who doesn't believe in it, or, you know, everybody has to believe in it, and everybody has to have that mind of making it work together. So yeah, that's what he's saying. But then he's come under fire because people are like, the funny thing is,
I just have one question. How many wives does he have?
One. So that's why, because he has his one, he says it's not working for him. The man wants more.
So he's saying it because he wants to be able to go out there and do more. Is that it?
Maybe that's why. But then he's a married man, and obviously he has married friends around him. And maybe they've had their conversations, but he's saying from his side or his angle, he doesn't see monogamy as a thing that works for us Africans. And, you know, yeah, like, people are, you know, torn up about it because some people are like, okay, yes, you do have a point. But, you know, when it comes to women marrying multiple, a lot of people who have something against that because people believe that it's actually not an African thing. But then I did a quick Google search on African tribes that believe in polyandry, and we are quite a lot. I think we have about 4 of them, 4 different tribes. So there's the Malay people of Ethiopia, and they are a small ethnic group, and they practice a form of polyandry called fraternal polyandry, where a woman marries multiple brothers.
Oh,
it's shocking. Yes, I've heard about this thing too in a very remote village in India as well, where a woman can marry 2 brothers, and it works for some people. So he said Nyimba people, and these are around the Tibet-Nepal border. And so they are not really African. They are not exclusively African. And then we have the Toda people from South Africa as well, and the Kipsigis of Kenya. Kipsigis.
Wow.
People of Kenya. And all these people believe in like wife sharing or polyandry. The entire, you can say, majority of the tribes actually believe in polygamy. Polygamy. But then these are the 4 that believe in like polyandry. You understand? You were saying?
What I don't understand is why the men, especially, or some of the men who advocate for polygamy and all, they can't stand polyandry.
I wonder.
You, the man, think that you to avoid cheating, you would want to have multiple partners, and your partner or your wife should be okay with that. But have you not also thought about the fact that the women you cheat with are the same women that are out there? So they too have the tendency of wanting to cheat. So they are also entitled to having more than one man. Why would you want to have multiple partners, but you can't stand a woman have multiple partners?
Exactly. It doesn't make sense. What is good for the goose is good for the gander.
Exactly.
So it's just what it is, and so that's why people are like makes.
Then at the end of the day, you need to start getting married to men as well. You can't pay my bride price.
Okay, so the groom price. Can't pay bride price. Is it bride price? Groom price. So groom price.
So would you pay?
Would I pay your groom price? Yeah, there are women who are marrying men.
If you pay, you can marry.
Do you know there are women in this Accra here? Let's say Ghana. Just Accra self. Even inside this Legon, they're paid for their own weddings and everything, and yet the men still go out to do what they want to do.
Yeah, they can also marry 2 then.
And that's what he's saying. He's saying if you're successful and you feel like you want multiple husbands as well, because maybe one man is not cutting it for you. He's not, maybe one man is enough for the emotional side, but then it's not enough. You need another person for something else. Just like how, how men marry multiple wives and they say, oh, this is my wife, for this, and then this one, I can go to her for this. They have different values. So that's what he's also saying. So for women as well, if you are successful, for successful women, if one man is not cutting it for you, then take on another. Like, let all of them be valuable one way or the other. Like, let you understand, you deserve, let's say, 10 points in value, but one man is bringing 2 points or so. So you can add them up so you can get your 10 points. Yeah. Period.
That is settled. So
settled. All right. Yeah.
Hey. I'm a one person. I'm a one man girl. I can't do. Just one. I can't do multiple. Like
I can't. I can't. Can I marry multiple men? I don't know. I think one. I think one.
Just one.
One is in the kitchen. One is.
Like, to what extent?
But why would I keep them in the same house?
No, I mean, if you want someone in the kitchen, why don't you get help?
Yeah.
Why do you need your man to be in the kitchen? No. I'm not saying that men who assist in the kitchen chores, but you have, or see you come back from work, one is in the kitchen, one is in the bedroom, one is in the for what
I did. No, but my point is, why are you even keeping them in the same house? I don't want them in the same house. I want them in different houses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Uzi.
Yeah. Different houses. Today, why you say you know what? I'm going to Spintex. I'm not coming home today.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what Bakasi is saying, man. And so yeah, I don't know how many people believe in it, but then you see today's question of the day. Yama Wayna, it will stop all these kind of things. You know, you're really not cheating. You're not cheating. And the partners all know, and everybody is okay. And everybody is dedicated to one goal, making it work. If the system can work and you people are not harming people, and you're not harming the children involved in the union, then give it a go. That's it.
Okay, so whatever works for you, I guess.
Yeah.
So let's put out the question of the day again for our people so that we move on. And yeah, it's 5:02. Jonathan will be coming in with a sports update at exactly 5:15.
All right. Now, the question of the day once again today is, after 5 years of dating,